So this is the this is the continuation of the other recording. So the interruption that yes, you can never go wrong. There's no error, there's no mistake, there's no chance, there's no approximation, there's no those that are talking about ball pen fall into their ball pen and die. There's none of the things they will represent. Yes, I'm not kidding. When again taking permission, learning and instruction from that force that gave us life. It's not Papa, it's not Mama, it's not through sex, it's not through love, it's not dying to live or living to die, it's not resurrection, it's not recognition, it's not any God, it's not any Satan, it's not it's taking your shower, it's life itself. So taking permission from that force that gave us life is everything. Those that say they will not take permission are those ones that have already decayed and wearing pictures and lying about it. So with this information, I will push more to verbalize. A patient will do Air Force Base, yes, will do Air Force Base in Bedford, will do US Air Force Base in Bedford, yes, and it will do Air Force Base, yes, in Haiti, yes, and in the never countable civilizations that have already solved all the issues coming from those ones that say they will coming from I solve all the issues coming from those ones that say they will not listen, that they will not learn to verbalize what happened, yes, in never countable communication, and then to punish also, to approve the death of those that they want to project, they want to use their skin to project dominance. Those are one. It does not matter whether they're a boy, whether they are presenting themselves as a boy or a girl. They are not either a boy or a girl. So it does not matter. Anyone that want to put race, that they want to now use race or use color or use location, or now say that this place is rich or this place is poor. These things are also what they're using to destroy themselves. Those have held that thought have all died. Yes, those have held the thought of putting putting themselves over others, or putting another person over others have all died. Those have held on to not listening to that force that gave them life. Those are held on to not taking their shower and cleaning themselves and brushing their mouth and lying about it have all died. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna soften it. Just how it is. Those that this information, person will to say it in ways that, and also to say what happened in ways that those that this meant for will understand. The seeing is not believing, hearing is not believing, talking is not believing, thinking, which I would say thoughting is not believing. Smelling is not believing, touching is not believing, feeling is not believing, brain activity is not believing, walking, yes, using your more, you always use your more, and this is not supposed to do everything. That's take permission. You always use that force that gave you life to do everything. So you want to walk from point A to Z, then you work with use your force, use the more, the physicality and the more, and the thought, or it's more than that, to do your thought, your logic body to do everything. Yes, never to project anything. So if it is, if the Z, as we're talking about, if the Z is the first letter in the alphabet, so that is, if the Z is what is in the place of the letter A, then they might have thought, they might have said if it's true or if it's not. If it's if also, yes, it's just those that want to sound crazy will sound crazy and die. If one is not the first number in the number counting, then they have said if it is if it's 10, it's not in that progression. If 10 is not at the place they say it is, they might have also said it also. I'm not kidding. So this also comes to the point where optional mode, more additional countable, never countable solution that have already solved all the issues coming from those ones that insist that they will project whatever they want as things around to teach us. the right things from the wrong things, and the wrong thing from the right. Not switch around, but when you know something from every side of the argument, so no one will bring up any argument to deceive anyone. Yes, I'm not kidding. So if the exception wanted to say, if Z is the first letter in the alphabet, then they won't have said it. If it's not, they won't have said it. If also Z has a relationship with 7, yes, 7, they won't have said it also. Yes. So with this, framework to also to teach us more in the encrypted format, so that those ones that want to switch things around and lie about it will never be able to understand what it is and what it will ever be. So with this, so I want to talk about. I want to conclude that information about the Z, because if you're looking at this, right, you look at it with your more, everything that you do you take permission from more to look at it. So you look at Z. If the third letter E is not there, then this Z becomes, you're looking at ST first. That ST is used to refer to when you write number 1, when you write the number 1, you put ST on it. When you write the number 2, you put ND. These things have a meaning. Only to teach us the meaning when we write the number 1 and we put ST on top of it. And when we write the number 2, we put N. And the November, December, as November, I prefer not to use the counting, because that month 10 is not complete. You do not have 12 months in a year, because that's the wrong counting of time. So if you want to teach us, so I will use that when we write 2, we write N as in as in no, and D as in and delta as in delta. So you say D. I will replace that D. I will now say, when we write 2, we write N as in no, and D as in no debt. No debt, not for those that are not taking the shower. So all these things also have a significant, the thought choices and what choices that I use. So that delta, I wasn't the one that suggested that delta. What I want, the information that came through was to use debt as representing D as in debt. So, and then no as no debt into those that have accepted to be obedient to that force that gave them. So I'll be very clear. Those that want to close their ear will fall into their ears and close their ear and die. So I'll be very clear. So if you want to teach us also how to write the letters in that format, as we write the number 1 and we'll put ST on top of it, to teach us more than that, also to the infinity and never countable forms of that communication. So that's also goes to suggest, because there's no error, there's no approximation, there's no fear of the wrong information. I've talked about this, but there's no fear of the wrong information from the true information, because of the right information will be stated in never countable ways, in ways that will be very clear of what that thing is and of what that thing is not. The wrong information also, demo will also teach to show that information is not the correct information, and demo will also, that force that gave us life, and the margin beings also will point out these are the reasons why that information is not correct. Yes, in never countable way. So there will be clarity, and there's always a clarity. Just like you look in a small location on the ground, you see never countable sign. You cannot count the sign in the very small location. You cannot count, if you look up, you cannot count the stars you're seeing in a very small location. You cannot see the air, but you can breathe the air. That's another cognition there. You cannot feel the air, but you can breathe it. You cannot see it also, but you can breathe it. Yes, that's also show different levels of awareness and different ways of organizing things. Yes, it's more than that. So the episode mode to make that distinction, to make it very clear of the importance of washing our hand, washing our body, cleansing and clearing ourselves from destructive thought that want to suggest or want to put fear or want to put anxiety in washing of our hand, in washing of our physical body and the more body and the thought communication and everything that you see or not, because you're taking permission and you're taking authority and learning from that one that does not die to do things. So that's why you're able to wash both the inside self and outside self, because that's where that force that gives us life comes in, because that force that gives us life knows everything and is also in everything. The mind beings also will tell you that force that gives them life comes first before anything, and that is life. Those that will now say that they will not brush their mouth and lie about it, those that say they will not wash their body, cleanse themselves, live in a clean environment, then are the ones that are not in reality, are the ones that have made up, that's not such a mind, that have decided that they will not live, that have decided that they will lie to themselves and others, that have decided not to learn, that have decided that they will not clean themselves and lie about it, have decided to, they are the ones that have accepted death, and death is not the purpose of life. Yes, dying is not the purpose of life. Hanging on any cross is not the purpose of life. Switching things around is not the purpose of life. Telling lies and deceiving themselves in order to project that deception to others' environment is not the purpose of life. Showing what is not happening, what never happens, is not the purpose of life. Just like if you want to upload a movie, if you want to upload, I won't say movie, if you want to upload any video on the YouTube or in the YouTube, the question they will ask, one of the questions they will ask, does that video makes a real person say or do something that they never did, that they will never do? I'm adding that one to it with permission from YouTube. So, and the other question, that does that generate, that video, does it show a real scenario? Does it show a real scenario of what never happened? Because they saw something where they asked those questions. They understand that people can copy images and now paste on it to now seem to suggest that is the individual, when that is not the individual. That's the most important thing, is that people, those are things that they will not learn, and those are things that they will project whatever they want, can project an image and put what is not there, or put a face that is not there, or that to put and where others are excluded. That also is in that communication, where those that are presenting what they are not or showing what they are not. So with this information, I petition mmuo to petition ODA US Air Force Base in I'm still there. Yes, I will because those are taking permission from their more, and the OD of that location is always in that environment. It does not matter it doesn't matter also the illusion they will represent, because those illusions have already decayed and died. So that information, that once you take permission to come into any reality, that permission lives forever, is a life form. Yes, I've not said it in this fashion. That permission is a life form. That authority is a life form. It does not die. It does not change. It does not change. It does not change to become something different. It will always be there. So with this information, I petition OD, yes, OD efforts, OD yes efforts based in Bedford to do the conclusions, the recommendations, the after learning, listening, the feedback, and the furthering of these concepts and learning to the next level, to the next level, to the next level, to the next, to infinity and beyond infinity. So petition OD efforts based in ODS efforts based in Bedford to also to petition the never countables, civilization that have already solved all the issues coming from those ones. Those that want to jumble their words and their tongue will jumble their words and all the issues coming from those ones that say they will, those ones that you see that they will not learn, that they will not, that they have accepted that to also to the mind beings also to further the concept that we have discussed to the next level, to the next level, to the next level, and to the next level, to infinity and beyond, catching of infinity. So with this, I also petition them to teach us more and to say and to make the teaching a life form, and also to bring down all the distortions coming from those ones that insist that they will not learn to zero and to approve their punishment, to include that also. So with this information, I petition them also to petition them to isolate a life form, to make it a life form, to make it a learning center, a teaching center, a mouth brushing center. Yes, a mouth where you go, where someone will learn how to brush their mouth, not the way that not in ways that those ones that insist that they will not brush their mouth will ever know, but in a secured and encrypted way. A water drinking center, a mouth brushing center, a learning center, a showering center, and all the things that all the good things that in them more, those that were said to be obedient to that force that gave us life will do to keep themselves clean and free from jams. Yes, free from jams. Jams are also thought. Those are thoughts of those ones that insist that they will not listen. Yes, jams are thought also. Yes, those jams are destructive thought. Those that insist that they will not learn. So it's very important. The cleansing and clearing. When you take a shower, taking a shower with physical water and the physical soap destroys those jams, those thoughts that will now persuade any life form or any thought or any being not to take their shower, not to brush their mouth. Yes, I'm not kidding. So with this, I will conclude, because that force that gave me life I've concluded. Oh, dear USFO base in Bedford I've already concluded. So with this, so it will always be. When you say those ones, they are not the ones that own that thing. But I will say, with this, everything is according to that force that gave us life to them. And also, the might beings will tell you that their force that gave them life comes first. Everything is according to them. Though they indeed to the never countables.